Disco balls go.
Because,
Switch.
yeah. Well, getting under a minute left before the start of the varsity game here in Fremont. And as Romo pointed out, the disco lighting is going. Apparently, we're expecting a little more spectacular for the start of the varsity game. Impressive. Super live barn disco night day morning. Refs are on the ice. And the Capitals are taking the ice. So Jackson Fleming in goal yesterday, only letting in one, standing very tall. Probably be Alford in goal. And for today, for this varsity rematch, yesterday ended very well.
What we hear is a spot, like 3 months, heading out and then they just simply with it. Fire silicon. That's the reason this is a place of here. Over those planes that influence classes. So this isn't the God who was. That's what it seems.
So with the disco lighting and the laser light show, we'll be doing the roster introductions for Fremont and your Des Moines Capitals. I do see Alfred out there. For goalie, it looks like it's going to be Myers, Stiles, Malang. Gage Barons, who had himself a game yesterday, and Luke Logston is going to be starting.
Also, the winger forward, number 18, Luke Logston. That's center, number 4, makes it 2 Myers. On defense, number 11, Talon Lanning. Also on defense, number 39, Brady Stiles. Maybe that for Des Moines, number 31, Zach Alfred. Now for starting line in the Fremont Warbirds, the senior for Belport, number 2, William Lee. He's a junior from Lane High. Starting on defense, number 7, William Pitkill. And a freshman forward from Belport North, number 10, Connor Peters. Forward sophomore from Bradley East, number 29, Corey Tower. Freshman forward from Wasatch, number 45, Carson Brooklyn. And Indiana senior for Creighton Pratt, number 1, Easton Loud. And now, please rise into your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
So, Sunday morning rematch. Your Des Moines Capitals versus the Fremont Warbirds, varsity level. The JV game ended in a shootout loss, but just like in the JV game yesterday, the Capitals clawed back from a 2-goal deficit to take it to the shootout. Just couldn't finish, close the deal. As you watch, we're going to be defending with Alford, Zach Alford in the goal to your left, and we're going to score goals in the goal to your right. And we're getting set for puck drop. Refs checking his goalies and calling for the centers. Max Myers takes a face-off. Logsdon forces him to their end. Fremont trying to turn it around. Fremont sends it deep in and around. Alfred scrambles back to his goal. He's going to play it. Styles. Board for Gage Barons, who's looking shot wide. Logsdon sends it deep in and around for Barons on the far wall. Barons backhands to Myers. Myers cruising behind their net, looking for somebody. Tries to pass it twice, both times in the skates. Fremont gets turned back around. Styles. Here, Logsdon out at the blue line. Long shot blocked away by Fremont. Far wall. Christensen. And their goalie freezes. 1 minute elapsed in the first period of this varsity game. We've shuffled for Jarrett Parker, Christensen, and Sacre line, with your blue line being West and Henley. Face off. West looking inside, sends it inside for Sacre, who shoots it off the goalie mask, and the whistle blows. Sacre hit a doorstep shot, but not much of an angle. Put it right off the goalie. So, face off. Parker. Fremont sends it far and around, up and deep, and it's going to be icing. So we're going to bring it back to the face-off in their end, far side. Parker's going to take the face-off. He's got Christensen out the blue line. Zach West takes a shot high. Henley tries to control, gets dumped on top of the referee. Protects the referee from the puck there, as it looked like. Christensen tries to take a shot, it's off Fremont skate. Back to our blue line for West. West sends it forward for Parker. Parker centers for Christensen. Back up the wall. Fremont takes it away, slides it away. Henley fighting for it. William Reed is in. He skates around for Parker. Parker goes cross ice for Sacre. He's trying to control it with speed. Can't get around the corner. Sacre goes into the post as he tries to cross for, I believe that was Parker. And we're going to be fixing that. Goal to your right. Again, it's been a problem so far. So the faceoff's going to come back out to neutral ice, shaded their way. This is going to be Junta taking it. And this is the Junta Nelson Logan line. Fremont skates it in, tries to pull it back. Tries hiding the shot by dropping the player behind him and doesn't fool Alfred, and he gloves it down. And we're back to the big audio dynamite. Someone's been raiding my CD collection. Yes, I said CDs. Face off our end, trying to force up the near walls. Tyler Nelson. Styles tries to send it, gets it out to neutral ice. Logan picks it up, far side, sends it, and it's long and icing. This face-off's going to come back to our end, far side. It looks like that's going to be taken by Junta. The ref is telling people to stay back. Face-off. Junta, Malang sends it up near one. This is Logan to Nelson. Nelson looking for a shot off the pads of the goalie into the far wall from Malang. Logan sends it back center, but it's picked up by Fremont. Malang Styles working for it. Nelson takes a long shot through a Fremont player, but it's off the goalie. Another shot through the crease from the far side. Styles takes a shot and hits a couple of Fremont skates and hits out of danger. Logan fighting for it back behind the net. Malang taking it on the far wall. Malang comes away with it, tries to skate, takes it back in behind their net, but he's got a Fremont player on him. He sends it for Logston, who's going to skate at the far side. For Barons, who shoots and gets pinned by their goalie. And as DJ Snake would say, turn down for what? Faceoff's going to be their end, far side. This is going to be Myers. Fremont brings in the neutral ice. Malang takes the puck away and turns it around. Myers with speed trying to turn the corner, but his stick gets caught up by a Fremont player. Logsden, Myers. Barons tries to get in close. Myers shot just wide. And the ref whistles and points at the crease being off, the net being off again. And he's going to do some ice doctoring. Now we've switched back to the doors. Faceoff's going to be Myers, far side there and into the corner, up the far wall. Fremont pushes it forward through neutral into our attack. Myers skates in and skates away with the puck, and he's skate back the other way. Leaves it for Logston, and they're going to say it off sides. So this faceoff's going to come back to neutral ice, shaded their direction near side. And Parker's going to take this one. This got Sacred. Will Reed at mid ice. Christensen, far side, sends it deep in and around with Sacred in pursuit. Parker, he tries turning around and Reed's chasing up the near wall. Christensen skating out ahead of that. Way in, shoots it neutral ice. Parker's waiting for it. Puts it on waist. That was a shot by Sacred off the pads of the goalie. Tried to get it to Christensen and went to Sacred. Sacred with another shot, stick by their goalie. Doorstep shot. This way. Sacred with another wide shot. Sacred to Parker to the back of the net. And that's a goal for your Capitals. Face off after to Henley up the near side into Fremont's end. And it comes loose. Henley and Reed. Zach West is in there. Force it up the near wall. Junta. Back to West. West forward to Logan. Logan looking for Nelson inside. Can't get free of him. And it gets across. Slips free of Henley. He's got one in pursuit. Alfred sends it out for Zach West, but couldn't connect, so it's scramble for the puck back in behind the net. So they gave Way an assist on setting that beautiful play up. Got us that goal. Puck's in deep around Fremont zone, and we're going to do a change so there's not much pressure on them. Fremont bringing up the far wall with speed, and Gage Barons takes it away. .54 here in the first. Face off for neutral ice. Myers logs to Gage Barons. Myers takes it in, and they're calling an infraction. Offsides. Face-off's going to come back neutral ice. Myers. Fremont takes it in, hesitates. They're able to shoot it out long. Styles is going to pick it up deep in behind our goal. He's going to come up the near side, and he's coming with speed. Has it sticked away, but retains it into the corner. Styles net front for Barons. Barons, the goalie sticks clash, and the puck comes free. Logs it at the blue line. Long shot off a Fremont player by Styles. Myers leaves it back for Gage Barons, but it gets loose. Back out to the blue line for Styles. Styles to Barons. Barons slips one. Sends it far side for Brett Augustine. And the whistle blows. But because the net's off its moorings again. This right-hand side goal has been a problem for all three previous games, and it's even more of a problem with this big active goalie for Fremont. So the face-off is going to be their end, far side. Malang shot, and their goalie is able to acrobatically hang on to that. Face-off, Parker. Blue line from Malang. Malang into Christensen against the back wall. Fremont fights for it. Sacre near wall. Christensen tries to center for Parker, can't connect. Malang out the blue line. Has to move it forward. Parker shot, stick, away by their goalie. And that puck comes up and slips out the little gap in the net by the door. Kendall. Kendall. We're going to your classical. Your puck drop. Parker to Sacre. Out to Luke Barons. Sacre tries to skate it in. Goalie pins. Closes the door. Goalie sticks away up into the netting.
I'll get it to the ref and get back if you want.
Joe Walsh, Rocky Mountain Way. Face-off's going to be Junta. Junta Barons Logan out the blue line for William Reed, who shoots and it's off a body. Fremont trying to work it up the wall. They're able to get it neutral ice. Reed sends it in deep and far side. Fremont tries bringing it up the near side. The wraparound. Reed skates it. drops it, but intercepted Fremont. There's way to get out on our back wall behind our net. Fremont trying to force away. Reed picks it up and skates it. He brings it in, goes far side for Logan, who can't settle it down. And ref is going to call. We'll see what the actual call is. And a Fremont player's going to the box. Oh. Living color, call the personality. So at 8:34, we're going to be on the power play for 2 minutes here in the first period of the second varsity game. Face off, that was Logston. And it comes free and deep into our area for Styles to pick it up behind our goal. Styles skating up the middle. Over to the far side for Nelson. Nelson tries wrapping around for waiting Logan. Styles up at the blue line sends it back in for Logston. Logston, Styles. Cross ice for Max Myers with a rocket, but it goes wide. And it's 1:25 left of the power play. That was a set piece. I would not have wanted to be on the other end of that Myers slap shot as hard as it went. Just under 8 minutes, 1:25 left of this power play. This is going to be Logston taking the face off. It goes Fremont's way. And down to our end where Styles is going to pick it up. Grady Styles skating up the middle against the Fremont skater. He's the near side for Logston. Lays it back for Styles. Styles wraps around, but it hit the ref and came in an odd direction where Styles, Gage Barons picks it up behind the net. He's trying to find, he's out the blue line for Myers. Styles in low to Logston, back to Myers up at the top. Shot, goalie stops the first one. We can't put the rebound away, and Fremont gets it clear, and he's going to call a push. And a second Fremont player is going to take a seat. So we're going to be at a two-person advantage here for 45 seconds, and then we'll have another minute, 15 seconds of the power play. Parker is going to take this face-off in their zone. Out to the blue end for Malang. Malang for Sacre, far side. Back to Parker. And the ref calls. Face off neutral ice. Sacre takes it on blue line. He's going to skate in, drops it back for Parker. He's going to come in with speed. Leaves it for Malang at the blue line. He tries to center, the far side for Sacre. Sacre for Parker near side, and they back side him. That is Parker to Logan, I believe. Parker's leading that line. So I don't know if it was off a player or if that was. End result, we're up 2-0, and we've still got a minute and a half of power play. So at our end, Parker bringing it with speed up the near wall. He tries skating it in. It's Sacred shot up and over the goalie. Christensen tries putting it in. Sacred far side, Malang blue line. Sacred far side, skates at center. Shot knocked away by their goalie. Malang far wall. Back in behind for Logan. Logan up the near wall for Parker. Tries hitting Parker back in, going straight for the goal. Shot Parker goes wide. Malang, blue line, sends it over for Logston. Fremont player challenging. Into the corner for Christensen, picked up by Logan. Logan to Myers. Myers fires it right back, and it's off somebody before anybody can get free. Another shot goes wide. 420 seconds left of this power play. Logston got it behind their goal. Under 10 seconds left of the power play. It's out at the blue line for Myers. Myers for Behrens. Behrens shoots, but it's broken up by a Fremont stick. Logston back in behind the net for Behrens. This is Gage Behrens. Myers, blue line. Long shot, glove down by their goalie. 5-0-3. Left in this first period. We're up 2-0. Face-off is going to be Myers. The far side. It's around the glass on the far wall. Gets loose for Zach West. It's shot in. Myers in behind the net. Near side for Logston. Tries a give and go with Myers out here at the blue line for Henley. Henley shoots just wide. West to Gage Behrens. Can't hold on to it through to the shot. Fremont's going to turn around and bring it up this way. Into the wall come both players. It's turned around by Myers. He sees Gage Behrens on the far side, tries that give and go and can't connect. And it gets turned around going long for Luke Henley. Henley to Logston in neutral. Logston brings it in. Fremont's able to kick it free. We're going to have an offsides with 4:05 left here in the first. Up 2-0 here in Fremont. Sunday morning rematch game. Face-off's going to be neutral ice. Shaded to the near side. That's going to be Parker. Parker takes it. Gives it to Reed. Reed across the Way. Way drops it forward, but it's loose. Played away by Alford to Sacred. Sacred sees first who's on the far side was racing, but leaves Sacred. The pass back is Sacred all alone, and their goalie has to pin it to the ice. So we're able to find that pass and stretch out the defense so far this game. Parker face-off, chases into the corner. Fremont tries to set it up the wall, and it's off a referee and a player. Way picks it up and neutralized off the skate of a Fremont player and turned around. Way takes it back in front of his goal and back behind his goal. Forward for Christensen. He skates around one. He's bringing it right up the center for Sacred. Sacred trying to thread the needle and gets by a fool, but can't get the puck with him. Way up the near wall to Parker. Get to Sacred, shot wide. Logan trying to force it into the center. It's loose for Styles right up the middle. Logan can't finish the goal. Fremont brings it down, and Styles takes puck and puck carrier into the far wall. Sacred skates it out. He's tangled up. Brett Augustine tries to set it in. Fremont turns in the other direction. Sacred breaks up. Fremont trying to clear it, ends up down for his efforts. Junta. Alfred has to play a long shot just intended at clearing, and Fremont's trying to set something up high against the glass. Styles forward for Nelson that can't connect. Junta loses the handle. Fremont takes a shot. Alfred takes off the face mask and puts it back into play. Red Augustine. Styles up forward, and that's going to be us. We're at 1:44 left to play here in this first period. Up 2-0 here in Fremont. Face-off is going to be our end, far side, Myers, with 2 X's as the announcer made sure to emphasize. Fremont shot off a couple of bodies, goes wide. Luke Behrens skates it back. He's looks up the far wall for Gage Behrens, who tries connecting with Logsdon on the move. Fremont's able to move into that. Played by Alfred. Luke Behrens and Gage Behrens up the wall. He tries sending it for Logsdon and Myers, and that's going to be icing. Face-off's going to be our end, Max Myers. He pushes and kicks the puck away. Up the near wall for Logsdon. And it's deep in. Behrens almost makes a play, but their goalie's able to get just in the way. We're back in our end. Under a minute to play here in this period. Malang and Behrens. Malang back in behind the net, harassed by a Fremont player. Sends it up the far wall for Gage Behrens, and it goes into Fremont territory, and they send it back. It's wrapped around. Luke Henley. Parker tries bringing it behind and up the far side with speed. He gets around one and into the attack. He's got Sacred racing for the middle. Close in shot. Their goalie traps it. We're at 10 seconds and decimal points left in this first period. Under 10 seconds here in the first. Henley at the line, shoot, patted away by their goalie. And there's going to be a penalty. So with 2 seconds left, we'll sit Parker. So they will have the Fremont. We'll have the power play for 2 seconds left of this period. And our penalty kill unit. Penalty West, Behrens, Myers. And that's the end of this period.
This penalty number 30 seconds, 2 minutes for interference.
slow on the buffer. Darn it. Team page. All left hands. All right. We are setting up for the second period here in the rematch. Varsity versus the Fremont Warbirds here at Fremont. Start the second period. We're going to be on the penalty kill for 1:58. After an interference penalty, put one of ours in the box right at the close of the first. We're up 2-0. And hoping to continue the trend from yesterday where a lot of goals for us, one goal for them. So the goalies are busy scraping up their creases to slow the puck down. Alfred is in goal. He's going to be defending the goal to your right as you look at the screen, and will be scoring goals to the goal to your left as you look at the screen. Refs are back skating to center ice, waiting for that puck drop. So the penalty kill unit is going to be Styles, Myers, Gage, Barons, Taylor Malang. Face-off is going to be taken by Myers. And we're in action in the second period. Moving forward, Fremont has it in neutral ice, looking to try and get it forward up the far wall. Malang takes it, turns around, sends it long and back in behind their goal. Fremont's going to try and set something up with Max Myers cruising. They try looking for an opening, and Malang is going to outskate the Fremont player to that puck. Styles forward. Was looking for Myers and broke it up, but Gage Barrett picks off one of their passes right back. And I think they're going to get Myers for offsides. And Gage Barons and a Fremont player have a slight debate, and the referees decide that they are the ones to have that discussion. Gage Barons is going to go and join. And we're going to be playing threes hockey versus, well, looks like a Fremont player went as well. So we're going to be at fours. Fremont face off, trying to move it up to get free. Way gloves it down and tries to move it forward. Brett Augustine fires it forward into neutral ice. Way keeps it out of danger. It's sent deep in for Brett Augustine. He flips it long, and their goalie plays it. Long shot by Brett Augustine, not much on it. Knocked down by their goalie, kept in play. Jumped up the far wall. Gets past Way. Brett Augustine in the deep corner. Keeps a Fremont player from centering it. And now it has been pinned for a while. And we're going to be under 10 seconds left on the penalties, or at least the one that they put up on the board. And it's deep for their goaltender. He had jumped a hunt, coming out hunting him. Way picks it up, neutral ice, tries sending it for Christensen. They can't connect, and it goes deep. So I believe both teams are at full strength just because the offset identical penalties on sportsmanlike, I believe is what they call. And this one's going to be an icing. Sorry, I was trying to keep track of how many players are on the ice. Yep, we're at full strength. There's still 2 players in. Parker is going to take this face off. It's out to the blue line for Henley. Shot in and off the pads of the goalie. Fremont enters the zone from the far side where Sacre is going to pick it up and skate in behind the rest. Sacre coming up with speed up the near side. He's able to slip one Fremont player. It goes into the corner. He taps it back from Parker, who takes it to the other corner. He tries centering for Christensen, but he can't get through a couple of Fremont players back to Sacre, back in behind the net. Sacre in the corner. Backs it to Parker, who is looking net front for Zach West. They just couldn't connect with the stick. The Fremont got a stick in there. Henley to West. West coming in at the wall for Parker, centered for Christensen. Christensen takes a shot, but it goes into some bodies. Parker near wall, tries getting it clear. Henley tries skating it through, and he goes down. Christensen leads it back for Parker. Long shot, and it went to Sacre, who hit every bar and ice, but it is somehow unable to cross that final line. Most of the people standing there were just watching it bounce, waiting for it to go in, and it did not. It got cleared long for icing for Fremont. 13:05 in the second period, and we're up 2-0. Faceoff's going to be their end. Next, Myers takes it away, sends it forward for Myers, who turns, and their goalie's able to get it stick away. It's up the near wall, way. Gage Barron sends it into the corner back behind the net where Fremont's going to control it. Far wall for Myers. He centers it for Logson, who sends it home. And that's 3. Face-off center ice, we're back in action. Well, I'm playing with a keyboard. Behrens tries getting it through, and their goalie's able to stop it. We've entered our disco era to match the lights that were at the start of the game. And that is the way I like it, 3-up. Malang, long shot, patted away by their goaltender, and Fremont just sends it up, trying to get it gone. Foot race, icing. If I'm not mistaken, this is some old Kiss. Junta, face off. Blue line to Malang, fires it and hits Junta. Fremont turns around, and they're trying to come up the center ice. They try and go wide. Shot goes wide after Malang brings it up. Nelson across from Logan, and he's going to skate in neutral ice and on. He gets taken off the puck. Malang tries to force it forward. And it's back in the corner where Logan's going to go after it. Fremont trying to force it to one of their open players. Stiles steps in the way of it. Logan spun down. Puck goes loose to Malang, who sends it back forward to Styles, who sends it deep. Styles chasing down the Fremont player who can't find an opening to get it loose. They try tapping it up the wall, and it goes into a rugby scrum. This is Sacred center ice. Christensen tries to put it back up the middle. It's loose for Zach West. West comes forward for Christensen. Christensen to Parker. Parker tries putting it back on the Christensen stick. Fremont, Sacred takes away. Sacred tries to wrap it, almost gets away with it. Parker picks it up center, and Fremont's trying to tap it neutral, but can't get past Henley. Far wall. Henley against the boards and 3 Fremont players, and Sacred comes away with it. Tries getting it into a crowd. Parker couldn't complete the shot. Fremont sends it to the blue line where Zach West turns it around and gives it to Henley. Henley, long shot. That was into the goaltender, but he put it down. A Capital player went after it, and the Fremont players went after the Capital player. .10:29. After a brief conversation, well, some Led Zeppelin in the background. Just going to go to a shift change. It's going to be Myers taking his face off in their end. It's the wall for Logston. Myers turns, goalie sticks it away and up into the netting. A little more cashmere, Led Zeppelin. Reset this face off. Myers on the stick to Gage Barons. With Fremont's able to move it into the neutral ice. And Fremont player shoots, blockered away by Alford and up into the netting. So Fremont player is trying to push to William Reed. He would give a clean shot, so it wasn't set Alford up to be able to push that one up and into the netting. Face-off's going to be our end. This is going to be Myers. Reed fighting for it back behind our net. Fremont players trying to get the puck away, and they can skate away with it in the far corner. They turn it around, and Myers takes it off the stick, but now it's scrum against the wall. Fremont gets it into the corner, where Reed puts the player into the corner, and the puck comes loose from way on the far wall. He moves it forward into neutral ice onto a Fremont stick. It's neutral ice, but we had to get players back on side quickly, so Logston's going to skate it around. Logston trying to come forward, looking for a shot. Shoots. It's off of Fremont, sticking up into the netting again. So faceoff's going to be there, and 9:19 left in the second period. Hits the ice. Junta takes his face off. Nelson challenging for the final ball. Set back to Nelson. He tries to lay it center, and a Fremont player is going to the box. So we're going to be on the power play, 9:05 here in the second. Capitalist power play for 2 minutes. Haven't heard what the call was, and unfamiliar with the gesture of what the referee was telling the coach. This one goes deep into our end.
Oh, roughing this.
Roughing is what he said. Parker skating with speed through neutral ice. He's still coming across into their zone. He's on the far wall. He lays it for Saker, who has to take a moment to settle it down. Saker puts it in the corner for Logan. Logan's cycles around to Parker. Logan, Malang, Logan again, out to Saker. Saker pushed off the puck, and it goes to neutral ice, and we're going to have to reset. Parker into Logan, far wall. Christensen had a shot, couldn't get everything he needed on that. Saker, Malang. Malang drops it in from Logan. He's trying to get it net front for Saker. Off the pads and a couple of sticks. Good save by the Fremont goaltender, reading that through a whole bunch of people looking at him. Christensen plays one from his knees. And there's Nelson's shot. Trapped by their goalie. 30 seconds left of this power play. 7:35 left. So it's going to be a face off their end. Styles going to cycle up the blue line. Back to Styles. He tried putting it in. Barron's shot wide. Styles blue line drops for Myers. Myers puts this in the corner for Logsdon. Myers straight out. Fires it. Goalie sticks away. We're about to, this power play is about to elapse. And we're back at even strength at 7 minutes. This is Nelson near side. Tried hitting Barron's on the far side through traffic. Barron's going to skate in back behind. To Logsdon. Looking for Styles with a shot. That shot goes wide. And it's on the near wall. Myers skating center. Shoots it and their goalie gloves it down. Some Graceville's green. All right, face-off is going to be Parker. He's got Augustine and Styles on his blue line. Styles far side shoots it. It's into traffic. But Parker's going to fight for it. Augustine on the near wall. Parker skates in behind the net. Tries putting it out front. Their goalie finally recognized the threat and dove on top of it. So we're going to reset that face-off with Parker. Saker Christensen line. Fremont comes away with that face-off, but Parker takes it right back. It's on the wall. And the ref is skating alongside a Fremont player. And there was looks like a trip. And if this is the song I think it is, I really hope they don't play any more of the lyrics because that's just not going to go well. And it is the song I think it is, and they better stop it now before it gets bad. Parker face off their end, shot, and their goalie's able to glove it over his head. He had gone down, and Parker tried taking him top, but he was able to get his glove up above his helmet. So we're going to reset that face-off with Parker. Sacred and Malang off the blue line. That puck comes free into neutral ice. Sacred picks it up behind our goal. He's going to skate up the far side. Still skating back through their net for Parker's shot. Goalie save. Sacred looking for an opening. Doesn't let any needlework, and Fremont gets in the way of it. And Logan comes in and bails him out. Logan to Parker. Parker tries to pull one. Logan shot. Goalie sticks it away. Comes loose. Parker's back in behind the net. So point for Sacred. Shot. Goalie makes the first save and unintentionally makes the second rebound when it hits his body while he's still trying to get up. Sacred circling. Parker. Little line from the leg. Parker tries a little snapshot. It goes wide. Puck's loose. And 5-0-1 left in this period. 44 seconds left in the penalty. The power play, sorry, excuse me. And we're definitely getting some shot opportunities on this power play. Just being in the back of the net. This is Myers at the blue line. Cross for Styles. Corner for Nelson. Myers shoots wide. Fremont clears. Myers is going to pick it up and come on with speed. Fremont player sticks it away, but can't control, and Styles is going to take that the rest of the way. So it's Logston. Logston for Nelson. Nelson in the corner, and we're going to be back at full strength. Got some shots, but no scores on that power play. There's a shot in by Barons into the body of a Fremont player. Logston. So that was Nelson to Logston, but he hit the hole on the side. And Fremont's able to get it out to neutralize for Myers is going to skate. He leads it for Zach West. West is pinned against the net by two Fremont players. And Gage Barons takes the puck away and skates in on it. Goes backside. Goalie stops it, and his defender swipes the puck out of the crease. Myers in the deep our corner. Gage Barons picks it up behind the net. Out the line for Henley. And Fremont just sends it long. 3:27. Here in the second. We're up 3-0. This is the second varsity game. This is Sunday morning. So Corno for Pyros. Pets. Don't know how I know that. Just confusing. Parker on the face-off. Goes in the corner. Fremont gets and he is steered away by Henley, and the final save is made by Alfred. Christensen trying to get it for Parker. It goes into the corner. Parker and Fremont in pursuit. Christensen picks it up. Top for Sacred. Sacred across to Henley. Henley West. West shot goes wide. Sacred tried to turn around, and Fremont's able to take it away from him, but between West and Henley, they're able to take the puck back. Parker into the neutral zone with speed, leaves it forward for Sacred, who picks it up, and he's coming up the side of the net. Tries to go net front for Parker, but sticked away. Near wall, Christensen and Sacred. Fremont gets into an open person in neutral ice, and they're moving up the far side. And Luke Henley bodies the player off that puck. And another Cagwell takes his puck. Christensen tries to run it into theirs, but it gets tacked back across the neutral ice and have have the offsides. So the face-off will be neutralized shaded toward their end near side. And this is going to be Junta on the face-off. Junta pushes through with anybody's puck. Logan is able to send it deep. Under 2 minutes to go here in this second period. The puck comes free. It goes in back behind the net. All right. So face-off is going to be their end, far side. And another. Wow, that was a shot by Nelson from the face-off. Saw Lane took it. Took that. I did not get that on the replay buffer. I might get the celebration. So it was Junta to Nelson to the net. So here's Logan coming up this ball. He shoots. Goalie knocks it away, but it's still in play. Wade sends a shot into a Fremont player. Fremont skating far side with Junta in pursuit. Fremont sends it up and into the net, trying to take one off the glass. .113 left here in the second. Myers face off to Reed. Reed sends it deep in and around for Logsdon. Logsdon drops it back from Myers. Gage Barons out to the blue line for Reed. Shot in, sticked away. Another shot for Reed, and it's knocked away. No one can get to the rebound in time. Myers in the corner. Fremont trying to pin his puck and get it up the wall. Myers comes out of that with it somehow, but doesn't get a lane for a shot. So here's Reed with another shot. It's off a skate, and Gage Barons picks it up. He can't get free for a shot. Parker comes around. He's going to circle, send it out to the blue line for Way. Way back to Parker. Parker across for Malang. Malang long shot. I did not see who got that, but here's the replay. And leading the charge is going to be Myers. And they're saying it's Myers. Seven seconds left in this period. Face off, moving forward. Fremont's coming in, and it goes deep in and around, and that's the end of this period. So your score is your Capitals 4, Fremont Warbirds 0 after 2. So we'll have another 12-minute wait until the end of to the beginning of the third period while we do an ice cut regrouping. We're setting up for the third period of this. This is the second varsity game, Sunday morning here in Fremont. We're up 5-0 going into the third period. For this third period, Alfred's going to be defending the goal to your left. And we'll be scoring the goal to your right. Fans are taking their seats. So it's going to be
No.
trying to set your mind up.
It's gonna be stalls in the line and defense. There's logs and gauge better than supposed to be your forwards.
Fremont skates
Set to the left, waiting for the puck.
going to
For the last 17 minutes of play. Puck's in the ice.
back to
To all B line styles and even the line. Line the Myers. We're looking at back in behind the just Myers, the B line back to Myers. It gives me on the neutral zone. And what? Really clear and a good look at Alfred stops it. It's blocker.
turns around. Myers
There's Philip and Malay on one side. Malay has a good look.
and
It's
it's
bumped by hairball.
so two good
Goalie plays one of each end.
to
Right in the first 30 seconds of the third period.
after the break.
Right.
The players are just trying to get their tracks back. Had some. As I
Let's
said,
go. Face on the part of the sacred Christians.
in
There it is.
Puck
Is
is
underneath the final. I think we're trying to say that.
around. Henry sets it up for safety behind the net. The goal.
Safety tries to come loose. Tries back in it for Christensen and puts it in. Safety
Basically,
crawling on that one.
so it's
16 moments.
goalie puck goes
Forward.
Well, they had a 32, that's a good by the birth guys.
So a Fremont player going to the box. Your power play unit will be Longford, Barons, and Nelson. The Styles and the Myers out of the Berlin. Nelson's and Myers, Myers be blue and all around.
stops
That's these guys from the Nelson. Barry's not going to be.
Well, when the 29, put the collars.
I was saying, that's not very good. Plus,
Myers straight.
And stop on their own. The clock is running since we've reached 6 goals. We'll be on the power play for another 15. So, that's 3 years. And it's going to be to the 8th Alfred, which he's going to be needing for Styles. Styles going to be showing up the middle over to the far side for Nelson. Nelson skates in behind middle up for Losden.
Back to
He also needs to Myers at the blue line. Myers firing off the game's hands. Barons back to Myers.
blue line. Back to
His
Gibbs.
Badger speaks for the middle. Tries to get something on. They're going to get a piece of the shot from Barons. Just in pocket. Totally that bad. It's up against the far wall. Fremont tries to steer. Myers now able to be. Great Bailey was hot. Myers straight to the middle. Another shot.
And it's on the near wall. Styles back to Myers.
Plays everything
Lost. We're
under
under
20 seconds in his power play.
This is William Reed. Reed to Styles. Styles shoots it in long.
Great sticks through. Far wall.
Back around the net. We're
Even straight. Never put that ball back on.
Styles
And lost and trying to get down to another Fremont for her.
lost down the net.
Fremont tried to put it.
Styles
How's the Fremont player and lost the puck?
Fremont player tries to sneak away. It's put to the wall by Logston.
Christensen in the nearest corner. Try to
Tries
get it clear for him. Christensen in the neutral zone.
Parker
Checks out. But then Fremont turns around. He's trying to get past Reed. That's not happening. Safety from
back the other way.
the speed. Shots for Fremont for about 50. Can't through the speed. Fremont gets it back in the neutral ice. This is Reed. Reed to St. Reed. We have 12.5 left. We're going to set something up. For the Christensen center from Parker. Fremont left it away. We got to set it in, but we got control with Parker. The inside for safety. Fremont plays it around. Reed. Side for Way. It's unique to Pricky from the set Reed.
Safer tries
You know,
in the middle against
Parker
on the far side.
Parker starts to scant
Haddock
to
had a
shot
shot.
with styles to blue lines.
He puts it from
Not honestly, not looking shoots.
it's a
Blue
little
lines.
Fremont's trying to get it up the near wall.
Pretty much skates in the neutral ice. It's possibly fine.
By
Parker, loaded
shot Logan.
in the glove. 11:25, counting running clock. Face off going there, and this week, that's the strength of the face off. It's clear for stop.
Styles shoots it back in their goal.
It's just running. Pretty much right there. We don't lose it. Far wall, it's in Robin Gracie. And that's a pile of players trying to get that free, and Zento tries to have that, and the pile resumes. Howard Augustine sent it up to Nelson. There's a lot of players going in the boards hard.
Cross ice, Nelson goes to the center, but he's got 3 Fremont.
Playing 30. Loads on the hard.
Nelson comes. Nelson goes
They
center.
could be back against the line. Logan. And then the line forward. Hit on circle 4 feet. And now,
And at 10:15,
England counting down, we are up 6-0.
so
We're
we're
going to go under 10 minutes and the face off the ball and Myers. So you get the feeling as it comes to far wall. Barron's from Lawson, and he picks it up. He's but he's trying to skate it in and he gets the thinking up and sticks it. Luke Barron's putting it away.
trying to battle.
Keeping the usage in. Lawson keeps a Fremont player from stepping away with the puck and Malay holds it down back in behind our goal. Near the center from Myers.
Myers has only got one player in front of him,
And
and that was
Myers. Barron's back to Myers and they couldn't put it away. That was some
excellent.
really
Had some space.
Get on! Since it's headed back our direction, and Finley chasing after it with the icing. Under 9 minutes.
Not place to check out, it would be like, not gonna be.
In their end. Puck comes
Loose, they've got headers.
cross ice to Christensen. Didn't quite connect back in behind the goal for Sacre.
Safety gets it. If anything goes. Well, first, Parker trying to get back and Christensen finish this one, just to be finished. Stay. Really looking center for Christensen. Here, spring on a rebound. When everybody goes on the net, and the ref is saying that's a goal. Yeah, ref indicated a goal. So this floor looks very familiar to those of you who were around yesterday. The clock has stopped at 7:53. Here in the third. Alfred clean sheet that's reluctant by a bunch of people ended up on his net with him, going with the puck. It's down in our end. Reed working it back behind, sends it back from Nelson. Working behind our goal. Nelson. Looking for a Fremont player to commit, sends it far from Way, who's actually playing from London. Tries to center it. And Way and Genta can't. It's loose. Fremont player trying to skate in. If he gets put in the now by Reed and he's still skating. And his puck is dropped. Kick save by Alford. And there is a fight and pile up. Still punches being thrown.
And the
Pads have come loose on Alford. That tells you how bad a scramble that was. Those designed to stay winning from tough punishment. Those ability ready and the enemy. It's the same thing. If those came loose, there was some scrapping. What? So, let's see. Holy crap, we've had an injection. If you guys talk, remember.
that's
It's a Fremont player who goes out the other door.
Get out of here!
Alfred's out there doing some surgery on his pads. In there, I'm sure Mr. Bowman has as well. And we're playing Rage Against the Machine in the background. Look at the player after the scores dash. Ejected player. Here discussing issues and so the players and other teams.
So
Alfred's got his pads back on. He's skating over the bench. Okay, that means he didn't successfully repair or recover. No, I don't. Oh no! Look, he's talking about it. That's still the scoring bench.
is he trying to get our attention?
Steve talking to somebody else. All right. Okay, let's see. Alfred in the volleyball. He was playing his own. So, one of the gentlemen is trying to put the Fremont coach. Two of them with
Capitals coach. And Alfred is going to be ejected as well. And so our
goalie ejection. Moving on. See a penalty up on the floor for a Fremont player. And I don't see anybody in the box yet, so I'm not sure how this is going to end up. So it would be Zach Alford ejection. Jackson Fleming is going to come back in, and if Jackson Fleming gets ejected, we'll go to the E-Bug, whoever that happens today. But backup goalie, not the backup, the other goalie, Jackson Fleming, takes the net to your left. The penalty is still holding up on the Fremont Eagles. They got 4 skaters out there, so the clock's back to standard now. The goal
differential is even. And with a scramble back in after the face-off,
goal off the moorings again.
so just under 7 minutes, scores
6-1.
will be on the
Power
power
play.
Styles.
Pass
Pass
the
the
left and tries to shoot. Just do this. Nelson. Fremont sends it long and flooding, and leaves it for Myers. Myers drops it back to Styles. Styles across the mountain. Largely for Myers, back to logs and then by a wall. There it is. Myers.
red line for Nelson. Nelson Myers.
Far side.
Stick, and I think he may have cost himself a stick. He's
Pulling himself on. Safety.
saving.
Stop. Long shot. Patrick Sirian. Like anyone's bullying him. 35 seconds left in this power play. Myers skates it, drops it back for Stakely. Stakely brings it into the contact. safety from busy and taking the more 15-second jump probably that's name on it. Safety union. First thing, step
Back to
it's shot. It's here. And Fremont is going to stand the light just so they kill that penalty with 5 minutes left to go. We're not even straight. Christensen, leading to life.
brings it all
They do. We keep the positive.
up to
Top to read was a 50 days of the
some good reflexes.
up from those
Back in behind the net.
safely
Or with it.
safety
Gets
is
pushed
something about the
back.
those
Goes
are big steps. First is work. That is not
to
part of there are some things the Nelson shot up a thing on the fire and it's back in the car and Reed's gonna skate that out. From up there. Look it up, it's up, takes it in, and it's turned on to the 55 on this. Looks it's the fast place shot in the laser.
walkers it away.
Neutralize the economy. Back to the building.
Barons is going to try and grind it around. And that puck goes wide.
.342 left in this 6-1 game, which is seen 2 champions.
One on each side.
Well, face off going in far side. But very shot into the lines. Pretty much I setting up the boards. He got better and look at it. Well, it's good. It was funny, the boys into the stop, but still, I didn't. Off a 3-month player, it did, if you have seen that coming. Good reflexes. Myers back in behind our goal. That's the ends for Augustine. Augustine, Myers on the other side. That was back to the goal. He's been lots of deep line. He got the west.
Cross.
Anything that's shot by David Hudson. Fremont has to play Evans takes a shot against.
Sends it to the far side.
That obviously shoots it from the far side. They've had enough and pins it to the nose. 2:40 left. You're always playing well. They barrage of good shots.
240 in the third. Second game versus Fremont.
Based on their end. You know, it's going to keep on well. And I knew very
It gets
pretty limited to Nelson. Dang, but then really picks it up and they're going to skate. It beats an attack. They try going around. Release Barry comes mid-3. This is complication. Penalty takes it. Sends it up. For Nelson. Nelson goes far side and the game. Fremont puts it.
far wall.
Nelson's back to gets into the corner. Sticks. It's in the corner. Parking could be in Reed. Yeah. Turns around and Hildy gets it and knocked away. The Buffalo's going to be Fremont player in pursuit of 130. Under 120. And then it's waiting, meanwhile, keeping it in.
Way keeps it
I think that
toss around a Fremont player.
that's one out of there.
Corner.
They said, like, the worst is second, but how do you don't know that? That's like, that's the people lost the way. And there, they really, movements of carriage in the pre-love period to get much way to brace it up. But any defensive play by the way. The real player trying to step around safely. It's his job.
They just would not
Seconds left. Fremont gets a second goal, but this goal goes to Jackson Fleming. And the whole team's Fleming. So we're under 40 seconds. Myers. Slightly. He's doing bounces right off the pads of their belly, point blank range. That's fine. Fleming. Like Myers.
and
Ice is going to be called. With 15 seconds left.
Oh, Warbirds will scored in 20 hours.
15.1 seconds left in this game. 6-2. Face-off's going to be RN Myers. Tries to control Logsman. Fremont players trying to get the puck loose. And Myers is skating up. Takes a long snapshot.
right into the goal.
I wasn't sure where it was in.
And
It's going to be tight.